Remember adventure? We do. Your family fun begins at explorehoodcanal.com.
Sorry, folks. Now we're back with right side, and Shea misses the layup going to the hoop. And here comes the Bulldogs. Becker. It's 31-15. Becker to Duckworth, back to Becker. Over goes to Holman, cross to Duckworth. Duckworth for three. In and out, rebound, goes to Wheeler. And here comes Crosspoint. Shea with it, side of the paint on the drive, finds Apodaca. Puts it up, misses a shot, rebound over the top is Arns that put it up and in. His second bucket. And it's 31, excuse me. 5:35 to go here in the third. Bulldogs having trouble here in this third quarter. Sorry for the error on my part, not turning out the music. So it's at 5:35. 31 for North Mason, 17 for Crosspoint. The Crosspoint's done all the scoring here in this quarter. Devontae Davenport picked up a couple of quick fouls, and he's on the bench right now with 3. Let's see here. Vautour has 2. And that's really the only foul brought trouble for the Bulldogs. For the Warriors, Wheeler, Orange, Shea, and Apodaca each have 2 apiece. It's Bulldog ball, sideline inbounds. Burgraff will trigger the play. Throw it in the backcourt to Becker. Becker slows the pace down. Walks the ball at the court. High post feed to Burgraff. Draws a triple team. Lost the ball. And got it right back. And then another steal, and this time goes to the Warriors. And that's Miller. Miller turned around. Out it goes to Shea. Shea shuffles it over to Wheeler. Nails the 3. And it's an 11-point lead for North Mason. They have the ball. Duckworth has it and trying to draw out the defense from this zone. Over to Becker. Becker to Vautour in the corner. Cross court it goes to Duckworth. Duckworth for 3. Nope. And a foul. And they're going to give him 2. Arns picked up his 3rd. And Matt Duckworth is at the line for 2 free throws. So only 3 points here in the quarter, or in the game actually, for Duckworth. And they give him 4. It's now a 12-point lead for North Mason. Second free throw up and in. Comes Shea at the far sidelines. Met at mid-court by Becker, and a steal by Duckworth, and then again loses it. Wheeler comes up without to Shea. He'll drive baseline, and then yet another deflection. Burgraff had tried to steal it away. Apodaca has it, and it goes off of a Bulldog out of bounds. Interesting exchange there. Both teams ending up with turnovers, and it's Warrior ball, baseline inbounds. Arns will trigger the play. And he gets it in to Miller. Miller drives side of the paint right to the hole, puts it up and in. Zach Miller with 7 points tonight, and the lead is back to 11 for North Mason. 33-22. Vautour goes to Burgraff, steps to the bucket, puts it up, pops out. Rebound goes to Becker in the corner. He'll step back to the baseline, pull-up jumper. That one goes in from Matt Becker. Give him 11 points. It's a 13-point lead, 35-22. North Mason on top. Crosspoint with the rock. And there's Miller driving baseline. Got 2 guys to pass it to. Finds Apodaca. Bounce it down to Arns. Arns, jumper on the baseline. Popped out. Rebound tapped and tapped up and in. One-handed Zach Miller. 9 points for Miller. It's an 11-point lead for North Mason. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Becker with it. Throws it over Duckworth. Takes the 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to Miller. Lost it. And Becker comes up with it. Actually, it was Hunter with it. And Becker gets it. And he's fouled going to the bucket on the jumper in the paint. Is that Miller picked up his... Oh, it's on this. Arns saw a 3 out there. Arns picked up his 4th. And Becker's at the line for possible 2. Well, possible... Well, he's got 2 free throws coming. Got the first one. He's now 2 for 3 from the free throw line, and he has 12 points now. Petty will step back into the court for Crosspoint. Dalton Geyer returns for North Mason. And Matt Becker has another free throw. Awfully quiet in here, folks. In and out. Rebound goes to Apodaca for Crosspoint. Yeah, I'll get it to Miller. Up it goes to, I'm sorry, that is Wheeler with the ball. Apodaca at the foul line. Back to Wheeler. Into the corner. To Miller. Miller for 3, that's short. Rebound goes to Holman. And here comes Becker the other way for North Mason. Right to the hole. Hay was slapped and fouled. No call. And the ball saved out to the front court, and Geyer goes and gets it. Throws it to Holman in the corner for 3. No, it's 2. It goes in either way. 38-24. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. North Mason with the lead. Crosspoint with the ball. That's Miller. Over to Shea. Back to Miller. To the three-point arc. Bounce it over to Wheeler. Back out to Miller. Goes right to the bucket. Avoids Vitor, but the ball popped out of the hole. And the rebound goes to Berggraf. To Geyer. Now to Becker. And here come the Bulldogs, leading by 14. There's Geyer with it on the far side. Over to Becker. Becker drives side of the paint to the box. Jump ball called. And that'll go over to Crosspoint. Petty will trigger the play from the baseline in the backcourt for Crosspoint. Bulldogs back off on their pressure. Shea has it on the far side. And a near steal by Holman, knocking it out of bounds. Dustin Mincy steps in. Becker will sit down for North Mason. Petty will trigger the play for Crosspoint on the far sidelines. They bounce it into Shea. Shea draws a double team. Throws it to Petty. Over to the near side. That's Miller. Back to Apodaca at the foul line. Jumper off. Rebound goes to Wheeler. Out to Miller. Miller for 3 in the corner. That drops in. Second 3 for Zach. And it's 38-27. 11-point lead for North Mason. Vitor has it in the corner on this near side. Finds Berggraf. Ball's pulled out. It'll go out of bounds off the Crosspoint. Way in the corner, Geyer will go. Near the arc. Actually, between the arc and the corner. He'll bounce it into Berggraf. Up top it goes to Mincy. Over to Holman. Geyer for 3 in the far corner. Not short. Rebound goes to Wheeler. And a foul on North Mason. Their 4th. Holman picked up his 2nd. 1:22 to go here in the third. 38-27. North Mason with the lead. Crosspoint with the ball. That's Shea. Bounce it to the corner to Wheeler. 3 on the way and a miss. Rebound goes to Mincy. Here he comes the other way for North Mason. And a near steal by Miller, but his save goes all the way to the backcourt and out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. In the backcourt, a minute to go in the quarter. 38-27. Mincy running point this trip up for the Bulldogs. Finds Berggraf. Jumper, 18-footer, rattled in. Daniel Berggraf. 14 points for him tonight. Apodaca drives to the bucket, lays it up and in. 6'4" junior at 6 points for Crosspoint. And it is 40-29. North Mason with the lead in the ball. Berggraf from the elbow. Double team nearly stripped away. Berggraf had to go get it and save it from inbounds. Finds Holman over cross court to Mincy. Mincy finds Berggraf. Berggraf jumper. Nothing but net. And the Warriors coming right back the other way. Shea to Petty between the circles. High post feed to Apodaca. Turns and shoots at the foul line. This is it. Rebound Berggraf. 3 seconds on the clock. Geyer will take a one-hand three-quarter court shot that doesn't come close, and we're through 3 quarters. North Mason 42. Crosspoint 29. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here with the fourth quarter on MasonWebTV.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@MasonWebTV.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@MasonWebTV.com.
And we're back waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. 42 for North Mason, 29 for Crosspoint. Bulldogs are being led by Daniel Burgraff's 14 points. Matt Becker has 12. For the Warriors, Zach Miller has a dozen points to lead the way there, but James Apodaca is getting hot with 6 points. It'll be Bulldog ball coming out of the timeout between quarters. Starters back out there for North Mason. And it's Devontae Davenport with the ball now over to Becker. Becker to Duckworth, back to Davenport. Becker to Davenport, drives side of the paint, attacks the basket, actually finds a nice wide open Duckworth on the box on the opposite side, lays it up and in. 7 points for Duckworth tonight. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 3 on the way, my number 3. Zach Miller missing the shot, and the rebound goes to Davenport. They get the ball from Burgraff off of the outlet. And now it's Duckworth in the corner for 3. Short, rebound, Apodaca. Bounce it out to Shea. Here come the Warriors. Shea pushing it up the court to the three-point arc. Into the circle. Finds Petty between the circles. Back to Shea. Shea thought about a 3. Drives baseline on Davenport. And it's a kicked ball. No whistle. Davenport with a steal. And here comes Davenport the other way for North Mason. Over it goes to Becker. Back to Davenport. Working that zone. Becker to Davenport. High post feed to Burgraff. Drives to the side of the paint, puts it up, and is blocked, got his own rebound, and goes to Victor. Victor's just whacked in his face, and here come the Warriors going the other way, laying it up and into Shea. 6 points for Michael Shea. And it's 44-31, 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Duckworth with it on the baseline, dribbles it out, throws it back to Davenport. Now cross court goes to Becker, looking low. Cross court to Duckworth, baseline jumper, short, rebound, Apodaca. Get it to Miller. And here come the Warriors trying to cut into this lead. Up it goes to Wheeler. Wheeler back to Miller. Throw it over to Shea. Shea fakes the 3, back up to the circle top, and now it's Petty. Petty will take a 3, that's way off. Rebound right there, putting it up, and popping out was Miller, and a push away from the ball. That'll be a whistle on the Bulldogs. Couture picked up his 3rd. 5th, the team foul on North Mason. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Warriors. Miller will trigger the play from the right of the backboard. In it goes to Wheeler. Fakes the 3, steps by the defender, takes a couple of steps, puts off the glass and in. 5 points for Patrick Wheeler. Here comes Becker for the Bulldogs. Over to Davenport. Back to Becker. Becker to the three-point arc on the near side. Cross court to the baseline to Duckworth. Out to Davenport. Davenport one-hands it into the corner, and it's Becker driving baseline. Pull-up jumper. Short rebound goes to Wheeler. Wheeler in trouble. Throws it out to Miller. Miller gets it up to Petty. Petty back to Miller. Draws a double team. Out to Petty. Petty over to Shea. Shea drives baseline. Slams right into Davenport. He was just waiting there. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Shea. That's his 3rd. Ball goes back to North Mason. Bulldogs lead 44-33. 5:18 to go here in the ball game. Becker jogs up the court with the ball. Gets a screen from Burgraff. Bounces over to Davenport. Right to the bucket. Lays it off the glass and in. And the foul. Count it. And the harm. And Miller just picked up his 3rd. 5th team foul on the Warriors. Wheeler's going to sit down with a sore shoulder as Davenport is at the line for possible three-point play. Short on the free throw. Rebound goes to Arns, who checked back in the ballgame. And here comes Miller the other way for Crosspoint to the three-point arc. Up top it goes to Petty, out to Shea. Shea for 3. That's short. Rebound. Deflected and goes to Arns. Arns had it blocked by Burgraff, and then the ball's tapped out by Davenport, but it goes to Miller. Miller into the corner. 3 on the way for Arns. Yep. 7 points for Cody. 4:40 to go in the ball game. 45-36, or 46-36, excuse me. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. They have the ball. Davenport with it way outside. Cross court it goes. Duckworth back to Davenport. Down to the box to Vitor. Double teamed. missed it, and the rebound is tapped out, and it went to Becker, and then Shea trying to go coast to coast, misses the shot, but Berggraf gets called with his second personal, 6th team foul. Shea will go to the line for 2 free throws. 4:14 to go here in the ball game. 46-36, 10-point lead for North Mason. Michael Shea made it 9 for Crosspoint. 7 points for him. He'll get one more free throw. Second free throw rattled in. And it's 8 points for Shea. And the lead is 8 for North Mason. Here comes Becker. Over to Davenport. Back to Becker. Becker to Duckworth. Over to Becker. Becker top of the key. Over to Davenport. Drives to the box. Stops and pops. Misses the shot. Berggraf with the rebound. The putback. It fell out. Rebound Apodaca. Here comes Miller. To the three-point arc, and 3 on the way, and in for Zach Miller. 15 points for him, and the lead is down to 5. 46-41, 3:43 to go here in the ball game. Crosspoint mounting the comeback. It's a full timeout taken. We'll step aside. MasonWebTV.com. North Mason leading by 5.
That's low.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
So there's 3:43 to go here in the ball game. 46 for North Mason, 41 for Crosspoint. The Warriors have mounted quite a comeback here in the second half and have been down by as much as, 18 points, and have pulled it within 5. Coach Hackett was not happy with his team in that timeout, telling them to wake up. And the Bulldogs do lead by 5. They have the ball. Becker over to Davenport. Back to Becker. Becker drives to the top of the key. Ball is deflected into the stands by a Crosspoint player, and that was, I believe that was Miller with his big hand up there. Inbounds goes to Becker from Davenport. 3.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Cross court it goes to Becker. Becker for 3. Nope. Rebound. Got his own rebound. Stops, finds Vitour standing under the bucket, lays it up and in. It's Vitour with his 4th point tonight. And it's 48-41. Miller trying to get by the defense of Becker. Bangs bodies, loses the ball, and then an offensive foul called on Miller. That's his first 6th team foul on the Warriors. 3:08 to go here in the ball game. 48-41. Bulldogs on top with the lead. 3 minutes now. Davenport with it. Cross court it goes to Becker. Taps it up to Duckworth. Top now to Davenport over to Becker. Becker for 3 in the corner. It goes in.
Matt Becker for 3.
15 points for Becker. Comes Petty right back for the Warriors. Goes over to Shea on the far side. Stops on the baseline. Out it goes to Apodaca. Knocking it out is Duckworth. It'll be a Warrior ball on the far sidelines. 2:36 to go here in the ballgame. The lead is back up to 10 for North Mason, 51-41. Inbounds goes to Miller. Ball stolen away. Here comes the Berggraf with a 3-on-2, and then wisely stops the rush and gets it to Duckworth. Duckworth to Becker. Over to Davenport, drives baseline, banging bodies, and they're going to call Davenport for lowering his shoulders, his 4th personal. 7th team foul on North Mason. 2:22 to go here in the ball game. 51-41. North Mason on top. Crosspoint with the ball. Zach Miller. Met by Becker. Throws over to Shea. Michael Shea crosses midcourt. Top of the key. Looking the court over. Finds Arns. Arns dribbled it off his foot. Berggraf comes up with it. He'll put it up off the Well, just softly lays it in. 16 points for Burgraff. Petty avoiding Davenport in backcourt. Hits it up to Arns. Arns out to Miller. Miller drives baseline. No-look pass into the middle to Arns. Missed it. Rebound. Vitor had it. And that will be an over-the-top on Apodaca. That's his third. 17th foul on the on the Warriors. Oh, you're going to call that one on Arns. That's his fifth. So Arns fouls out the ball game with 7 points. Minute 54 to go here in the ball game. 53-41. North Mason on top. And it's 30 seconds for the replacing of a player at 5 fouls. And Jinxing Zhao will step back onto the court for Crosspoint. It's North Mason ball. They have Burgraff, Becker, Duckworth, Vitor, and Davenport. And here comes Becker. Finds Duckworth on the handoff. Hand it back to Davenport. And here's Becker. Becker and the ball nearly stolen away out to Davenport. Davenport will spread the offense out here. Trying to spread the defense over to Becker. Becker for 3 in the wing. That's off the top of the backboard. Kind of hung there for a minute, and then the refs are going to say, okay, that's out of bounds. So it's a 12-point lead for North Mason, 53-41. 1:26 to go here in the ball game. Crosspoint with the ball. Miller quickly up to Zhao. And Zhao picked up his pivot foot. 1:21 to go here in the game. 53-41. North Mason with the lead and the ball. Little time running clock here. Davenport has the ball. Throws it to Burgraff. Foul line corner jumper goes in for Daniel Burgraff. Give him 18 points tonight. Minute to go in the ball game. 55-41. Crosspoint with the ball and trails. Miller will put it up a little too hard, and rebound goes to Burgraff, and now Davenport. Davenport midcourt. Hands it off to Becker, to Duckworth. Duckworth with the dribble. Get it to Burgraff. Burgraff had a lane and hands it off to Becker. Becker to the hole, puts it up short. Rebound, Vitor missed it, and the outlet from Apodaca is deflected, and Vitor has it. He'll lose the handle on the ball, goes out of bounds, and that'll go over to Crosspoint. 24.1 seconds to go in the ball game. 55-41. North Mason on top. Crosspoint with the ball. There's Zhao for 3. That's short. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball with 16.3 seconds. Bulldogs pick up their second win here tonight. As Davenport will give it to Becker. Becker will hold the ball and dribble. And now Zhao is trying to go through it. And then steal by Petty. But he throws up the shot at the buzzer. Comes up a little too hard. And it's a final score. North Mason picked up their second win of the season. 55-41 over Crosspoint Academy. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with and wrap this webcast up. It's 55-41. Final score here on MasonWebTV.com as North Mason picks up their second win over Crosspoint.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
And it's the final score. North Mason held off a late to rally by Crosspoint to knock off the Warriors. 55-41. The Bulldogs did it behind Daniel Burgraff's 19 points and Matt Becker's 15. 7 apiece for Matt Duckworth and Devontae Davenport. 4 for Nick Vitor and 2 for Hunter Holman. For the Warriors in a losing effort, Zach Miller ends up with 15 points. 8 for Michael Shea. 7 for Cody Arns, 6 for James Apodaca, and 5 for Patrick Wheeler. So the Bulldogs improved to 2-3 on the season, and the Warriors go to 2-2 on the season. Bulldogs will be back in action, in Olympic League action on Monday night against Port Townsend, and we'll be on hand for that game right here. The same spot, same web page, MasonWebTV.com. Again, the final score, North Mason 55, Crosspoint Academy 41. Thanks for joining us here, MasonWebTV.com. We will see you Monday.